Hey guys, what's up? Ivo and Emma McLean for live once again, and I'm back for another video. This is my ranking of Friday the 13th franchise from worst to best, and I'm going to rank all 12 movies because I actually already watched 11 movies except the first one. I could not finish it, but the rest of the films I already watched and I give my thoughts. I'm gonna put the playlist in my description box if you wanna hear more my thoughts on the films. I did review every single film and I give a lot of thoughts on the film. So now I'm going to do the ranking, and through the rankings and explain to you what the movie I like, what it's work and what doesn't work. I'm also gonna count my top characters, top 10 characters, top 5 favorite actresses that played Final Girl, and top 5 favorite actors that played Jason, the character. But yeah, I'm actually going to quick up the pace. So let's just start at it. Number 12 is Jason X. That's Jason 10. It was the second movie that was released by New Line Cinema. I think that many of the people rank Jason X, the last one, on the bottom of the list because this was absolutely garbage. It was a piece of trash movie. It's a garbage. It's a completely trash film. It deserves to be in a trash. So bad it was. It was boring. It was lame. It was bland. The actors, the cast, I think they were all high. They were on the drugs. Even the people that made the film knew it was a bad. It was only made so that Freddy was Jason. They could do it so that the franchise was alive because they ran out of ideas. But I thought that the Jason Outer Space was a bad idea. They stole the lines from 3 movies. And that's, of course, even the stories they stole from Demolition Man, right there poster, from Alien and Aliens. This actress, this bad, shitty Canadian, I think she's a Canadian, shitty actress, Lexa Doig. I think she was on drugs. I think she was smoking hashish or pot. I'm pretty sure she was on drugs because not only her, the rest of the cast were wasted. They were all on the drugs because they were all high. And she goes and froze Jason and herself while she's been stabbed to the metal, which is impossible. And like now in the future, a rescue crew with a ship, they actually found the remains of Jason and this girl being frozen. And that was already in Aliens, which was the rescue team. They go and bring both of them on the boat, on the spaceship that was in the original Alien. And they woke up Jason and this girl, this shitty girl Lexi Rowan. She wakes up in the future, which is the same, almost the same exact story, just like in Demolition Man when Simon Phoenix and John Spartan wake up in the future. So now Jason, becomes a face hugger, just like in the original Alien, and he kills his first victim. He starts killing people. So now they send Space Marines on the ship to stop Jason, and homicidal maniac Jason kills one by one. I mean, this is just terrible. And Kane Hodder is my favorite Jason, but this movie is his worst movie he has done. Shitty outfit, shitty acting performance. And also Jason is a joke in this movie. He goes and laughs, it's just, this movie is just a joke. So I had to drink this film. It's nothing good about the film. It's boring, it's bland, shitty acting, terrible story, shitty music. There's nothing good of it. I think that it was a shitty idea putting Jason in space because no one cared. I didn't care about anyone. It was boring, overlong. It was so slow and sluggish. I just could not stand the film. So if you want to know more my thoughts about the film, I rented the film, so it's on my channel, the video. Number 11. So number 11, actually, I have all the films, but number 11. Yes, Jason Takes the Boat, or Jason Takes Cruise Ship, and that's Friday 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Cruise Ship. I rent the film, even though the movie is bad, Jason X is worst, but I thought it was a shitty acting. The actress that actually played Remy Wickham, Jensen Daggett, I thought she was a horrible actress. I thought she was the most shittiest actress I have seen. She has all the visions. That little boy, Jason, tries to drown her. I thought that movie just sucked. The Paramount Pictures were poor. They could not film the film in Manhattan, in New York, because they were broke. They were broke. They could not afford. So the rest of the film was filmed on the cruise ship, and Jason also cannot swim. Shitty outfit. There's actually a board in it in which Jason turns around. There's a poster of a hockey with a hockey puck mask, and he turns around, looks in the fucking face, in the camera with his face. Just the story does not work. Everyone in the cast are assholes. They all suck. They're all piece of trash. I don't like none of them. They all suck. This movie is disgusting. It's boring. It's shit. It's lame. I have nothing good, but it's a shitty. This is my least favorite. Those two suck. They weren't good executed. Another shitty movie in my opinion. The only thing that I did like was Charlene Martin as Tamara Mason. She's the only one as likable. She was a bad girl, but she was the one that she had balls by taking clothes off. She's the only one that she was capable to carry this movie on until her death scenes. MPA MPA cut this film out. It took the butchers, so it cut this film. It just wasn't well executed. I fall asleep. It was 1 hour 40 minutes, way too long. I have nothing much to say about Jason Takes Manhattan. I did like the song Darkest Side of the Night by Peter Friditti. I did like the open scene on the finale, but that's it. Remy kills off school teacher. She doesn't even put a regret in it when she crashed the car, and the car goes in flames. I hated her, and I hated the cast. So that's number 11. Number 10. I'm pretty sure people will be shocked, but number 10 is Friday the 13th, the original. This, I really want a response. I want a response. I'm really waiting to respond to the comments. Why is this number 10? It's slow. It's boring. It's slow. I don't care about anyone. Yeah, Tom Savini did a few effects, but I don't care. I watched on Thursday this movie, and for the second time around, I could not get into it. I tried. It did not work. This movie is trash. It did not work. No, it's not trash. I know it's considered by many of the classic. It's just I could not get around. I came out 57 minutes in Thursday. The first time, 2 weeks ago when I watched the film, I quit after 1 hour. I just didn't care. There was a snake that was killed. The death scenes are way too slow. The only thing that's good is actually Betsy Palmer, but even she cannot save the film. I'm sorry. And I know Betsy Palmer, this is actually her favorite film, because she said she was only in this movie. She doesn't know who that guy with the hockey mask is. She didn't care about this one, but she only cared about this movie. I know this is uncut. I just don't care. It's slow. It's boring. I can't get in the film. It's considered a classic. You know what? There are tons of horror films that started the franchise and they're classic in my opinion. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Nightmare on Elm Street, the original. Excuse me. Halloween, Scream, Child's Play. There's so many better films that actually started the franchise. Even The Howling is to me better. I didn't care about the sequels, but the original is the really good one. Fright Night is better film. And there was like, and after Fright Night there were actually 3 movies later. Even the original, no, I'm not gonna say that movie. But yeah, it's just to me, this movie is below average. It's corny. The music score is cheesy. I didn't care about anyone. I felt bad for the actress that was her wrist slashed Annie, but she didn't fight back, so that's disappointment when I saw the first time. To me, it's a boring film. It's nothing happens. It's a slow. I did express my complaints about the film. So number 10, the Friday 13th, the original. I don't hate the film. I don't hate anyone except Jason X. I hate the film now. But yeah, this is number 10. This is my least favorite film. And the story is about revenge, you know. This girl, this old elderly woman blames the counselors that her kid drowned, so she went on a killing rampage until she meets the final girl, her match, and she gets her head decapitated. Yeah, Tom Savini, he did effects. It did not impress me because I did not care about the film. I have a t-shirt, but I don't care about the film. To me, it's below average. It's below average. It's not my favorite. That's number 10. Number 9, we have Friday the 13th Part 5, A New Beginning. It's the story is the same as the first one. There's nothing to do with Friday the 13th or with Jason. It only wears the title. It's not set on Friday 13th. It's not also set in Crystal Lake. It's set in California in mental hospital in which Tommy got a breakdown and he was sent there on his on his health. And there was actually a young kid decapitated and killed by an axe by another mental patient, and that's what another homicidal maniac in the form of Jason goes on a killing spree, and it turns out it's Roy Burns, and he blamed everyone for his son's death, so he became so he used the form of Jason and his style, you know, so that no one would believe that it's him, in which he went on a revenge. I didn't like the lead actress Pam. I was not fan of her. This black guy is annoying as hell, irritating, and I hate him. I don't know why he even was actually on the Memories for Crystal Lake in the documentary, because I didn't care about him. This movie has no Jason. The only thing that I did like was the diner scene, when Lana and that guy, I think was Billy. Yeah, it was Billy. That guy that got an axe in the head. That was that guy that Billy that got an axe. That was by Bob DeSimone. He was smoking joints in a car and he got an axe in the head. I love that kill scene. And Lana, Rebecca Wood and her breasts. I love her sexy breasts. It reminds me of the diner scene in the Blob 1988. And she goes out in the car and then she sees all the blood. And she gets out and she turns out she gets an axe right in the chest. I love that scene. Great scene. That's the only good thing scene I like. None of the cast I liked. All of them sucked. They hinted that Tom is now the new killer. That's what they wanted to do. It's just that it did not work. It has no Jason, and aside of that kills, it has nothing good for it. So that's number 9. Number 8, I'm pretty sure I want to see responses to my ranking, but number 8 is Friday the 13th Part 6 or more, Jason Lives, and this is my least favorite film. Fuck this movie. I am sick and tired. Listen how great this movie is. I am tired. You know, it kind of really enrages me that this is everyone's favorite. This is actually always number 1 by people. This movie is always number 1. This is the best of the best of the best. You know, and people actually even leave they don't see how many mistakes this movie did. First off, I don't know what happened, it's supposed to be the Camp Crystal Lake, not Camp Forest Green. I don't care about Camp Forest Green. I don't care about the kids in the movie, they're annoying, I don't care. I don't like Tom Matthews as Tommy, I did not cheer for him. I hate Jennifer Cook, she's the worst, shittiest actress, she's the shittiest final girl, she sucks so hard, she's a shitty actress. You know, she goes and make fun of her dad. Her dad was actually a hero in this movie because he was protecting everyone. That was his job. And he was pretty sure that he believed that Tommy was responsible for the death of these people, because yes, he was. He resurrected Jason, and because of him, people die or dead. So yes, I don't like this movie at all. I like parts of it, but that is it. The boat scene, we had 3 times the boat scene. How many times will I have the boat scene? That's just stupid. You know, more you wanna hear my thoughts, you know, I reviewed the film. It's on my channel. I hated it, you know. Yet in the boat scene that Tommy goes calls Jason a pussy and an asshole. Yet he's a pussy because he couldn't get the job done. He could not defeat Jason. Megan is standing around there, watch like a pig, like a fucking pussy. She cries like a little child, you know, that her toys are away. Oh, and screams, I hate her so much. I want to smash her face. I want to grab a rock and smash her face so much. I hate her in this movie. She's the shittiest actress I have ever seen. You know what? Susan Jennifer Sullivan, Melissa from Part 7, right there is a much better actress, and she deserves to be in the convention, not Jennifer Cook. Fuck her. And then and Tommy goes and puts the boulder around Jason's neck, and Jason drowns him. And then Megan runs with her shitty boots, you know, or she's in the dance. Oh, look at me! I'm a hot, I'm a sexy. You had to fuck me. Fuck you, bitch. Fuck you, bitch. I hate this movie. And she goes sings her there, and she uses the propeller, kills Jason, saves Tommy, and that is it. And people are saying, oh, it's a great, the best scene, the best scene. Shocker, Wes Craven's Shocker, 99, much better film, better characters. It's better than Jason Lives. Jonathan Parker, the actor, Peter Berg, did much better job than Tom Matthews. He fight his off, you know, to the supernatural force, and that's Horace Pinker, played by Mitch Pileggi. He defeated him. He's a hero. That movie gets trashed. This movie right there gets trashed. Yet this movie is considered the best of the best of the best. And there are actually better songs than Alice Cooper, better artists. Dokken from Nightmare 3 is much better. The group I is much better. Axl Rose is better than Alice Cooper. There are many bands that I prefer over Alice Cooper songs in this movie. Number 8, Part 6, Jason Lives. I don't give a fuck about this film. Fuck everyone except Sheriff Garris. He got killed by Jason. By the way, CJ Graham is not the best Jason because he's wooden, he's joke. He grabs that guy's butt, rips his arm, the guy falls out, there's a happy smile face, fuck that. He walks around like a cartoon he is, you know, like all cartoonists around. I have no words anymore. He looks like a clown and a joke in this film. So no, I'm not a fan of this film. No nudity in the film, no sex scenes in the film. Oh, there's one sex scene, no nudity. That bitch played by Nikki did not take off the nothing off. No boots, nothing. Fuck this movie. So number 8, fuck this movie. By the way, these 2 movies are my least favorite. Both of them are my least favorite. Number 7 will be Freddy vs. Jason. If you want to know more thoughts on the film, this will be really my favorite Friday the 13th film. But it is my 3rd favorite Nightmare on Elm Street film, because this is a Nightmare on Elm Street. Because Freddy is the main character, Jason is the 2nd character. Still, I think Ken Hodder should be played Jason, not Ken Kurtzinger. But that's just me. Laurie Campbell is my favorite. She's actually my favorite, the final girl. Monica Keena did a fantastic job. I did praise for her. I almost talked for an hour about this film, so if you want to hear my thoughts, feel free to watch my review. But I am warning you, it's almost an hour long, so I don't think no one is gonna watch it an hour. But yeah. So Freddy vs. Jason is number 7. Still Ken Hodder, I would rather prefer as Jason than Ken Kurtzinger, but New Line Cinema liked Ken Kurtzinger, so they cast him in. Yeah, I don't think this movie. I don't think this movie is set on Friday the 13th. So this is actually my least favorite Friday the 13th film. So number 7, Freddy vs. Jason. Feel free to see more of my thoughts on the film on my video on my channel. So that's number 7. Number 6 is Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday. Yeah, that movie pretty much hates everyone. I liked it. I dug the film. This used to be my least favorite film. I hated it. But actually, I really liked Jason Goes to Hell. I thought Jason Goes to Hell was fun. I thought Kane Hodder, for the second time, no, actually for the third time, this is actually the third movie, I thought he did a really good job. I thought John DeLemay did a fantastic job. I thought he did a great job as the hero. They wanted Tommy Jarvis to be in this movie, but because New Line Cinema did not own the rights for the film, so they actually created a new character. Stephen Freeman, John DeLemay, was in Friday the 13th TV series, but after season 3 he left the show. But I'm glad that he was cast in this movie, that he took the job in this movie. He actually was a hero. I love the guy. I thought that Jason Goes to Hell was a fine supernatural slasher film. I thought, yeah, this is the second time that movie that people say it has no Jason. In the open scene, it is Jason. He's blown to pieces. Then later, he takes, he possesses like supernatural power, and he's like shape-shifting the people until later, when he grabs for his sister, he gets back in his form, and then he gets killed on the end, by Jessica and Steven. I enjoyed them. I love Steven Williams in this movie. Loved him to death as Creighton Duke. He's a bounty hunter. He at least did a great job. He was a badass. He carved himself. He was a badass. I love the film to death. Yeah, I said it. I love the film to death. Sue me. I love the film to death. So, sue me. I don't give a fuck anymore. Carrie Keegan did a good job as Jessica, the niece of Jason. I liked her. She did a great job. And even the music score. I like Steven. People say, oh, it's not set on Crystal Lake. Well, parts of it is set on Crystal Lake. At least 2 scenes was set in Crystal Lake. When those 3 campers, they go to Crystal Lake. And I love Steven. He's such a nice guy. He goes and picks them out, drives them there, and like this girl gives him a kiss. I just love them. I love the cast in this movie. It has action. Sorry about that. In the diner scene, when Jason, in the form of this guy Robert, as a zombie, he tries to kill Jessica, and he goes and kills all the staff, the owners of the diner. There's this girl Vicky, like a pure badass she was. She grabs a shotgun, shoots at the leg. She grabs the long dagger stick, and she goes and stabs him in the back. Jason grabs her like Michael Myers, stabs her through him, kills her. I love that scene. I love the kills in the movie. I love this film. It really grew on me, so I don't hate Jason Goes to Hell like many of the people does. I actually put this movie on number 6. I really did have enjoyed, and I really had blast this film. For the 90s, I'll say it's one of the better. Another underrated sequel in the franchise by me, but yeah, that's just my list. I know people will say, oh, shitty list. Well, it's my list, in my opinion, my list. What's your list? What's your favorite Jason, your favorite Friday 13 film? Probably number 6, Jason Lives, But if you put me Jason Lives, you have to explain to me why is your favorite. Why is Jason Lives favorite? Because to me, Jason Goes to Hell is better than Jason Lives. But yeah, that's number 6. So from now on, my top five. This is actually my favorite films that I enjoy. And yeah, I'm still gonna watch them. My top five favorite Friday the 13th films, and I have to put them right here. So coming number five is gonna be another shocker. I'm only gonna put the page so I can say number five is actually going to be Friday the 13th Part 3 3D. Yes, I love this film. Yes, it is campy. Jason walks around like a cartoon, but you know what? I prefer this movie over Jason Lives. This movie is better. I enjoy the scene with Chris. She actually Richard Brooker is actually my fourth favorite Jason, and Dana Kimmel as Chris Higgins. She's actually my fourth favorite, the final girl. Number five is Laurie. She's number four, and you can see this scene there. This is actually the first time when Jason gets his iconic hockey mask the first time, and Richard Brooker, he did a fantastic fine. Great job as Jason, and Chris, she defends herself. She puts that axe in his mask. I actually enjoyed the film. I love this film to death. So this is my number five. I already said the 3D does not work. It blurs the image. I wish you had got a proper vision without 3D. But they filmed in that format, so that's impossible. But yes. Number five is Part 3. I enjoy the hell of the film. I love this movie to death. It's a fantastic film. I know people hate this film. I like this. I love this film. Really good horror film. I love the eye popping by Rick. I love I love when through her Puna spear she gets Vera gets in the eye. I love that effect. I love when we can see Debbie and Chris when they talking to each other. When Shelley he make fool out of himself and he played the dead scene. I like that. I like that when those two girls are talking to each other. I thought how they filmed in California. I think they actually filmed. They actually went and they filmed in East Coast, what was it? Movie Ranch, in San Luis, California. I love the ranch. By the way, rest in peace to Richard Brooker. He passed away. But yeah, I love Part 3 to death. So that's number five. That's number five. Now, number four, another film that I think is underrated and gets shit. And another film that I enjoy and I reviewed a few days ago, and that's of course Friday the 13th, 2009, the reboot. Yeah, this is another film that people bitch about it, that are not fans of the film. I really enjoyed this film. I thought Jared Padalecki was much better than Jensen Ackles in My Bloody Valentine today. I really love the film. Except it ends with a cliffhanger. I would really like to know what happened at the cliffhanger, but I don't know if there's any explanation what happened at the cliffhanger. But the reboot, I enjoy. Victor Miller, he demanded a larger salary for this film. he went to legal action and he lost, dumb ass. But he got paid less that he demanded. He deserves it. But Derek Mears, he's actually my number five favorite Jason. Yes, he's number five. Derek Mears in this movie did a fantastic job as Jason. He also said Jason, this movie is not clever. He's more a hunter and he defends his territory. This movie was inspired by First Blood, just like John Rambo. He went and defend, his he went and he defended, he defended his territory. And I love that Clay is looking for his sister. It was filmed in Austin, Texas. The film, the director was Marcus Nisbel. He directed one of my favorite slasher films, Texas Chainsaw Massacre Reboot 2003, a remake. Both the films are great. One of the better ones for 2009 I liked My Bloody Valentine, but I'll say this movie is better. I enjoyed the hell out of this film. Um, and Jason wears the sack to the through the first part, but then he wears, the sack. Then he wears iconic mask. The Stevia Blonsky for the how you call it, for the music score, did a good job, for Friday 13. So that was awesome. The actress that played Brie, she did a good job. The actress Juliana Will, she played Brie. She was awesome in this movie. I'm not sure, maybe it's that the girl. I'm not sure, but she did great. I love her as a tits. I love the death scenes. I love that movie is scary. Or this black guy, when he's looking for his friend Chewie, and Jason, he fights off Jason in the shack. He runs away. Jason grabs the axe, throws the axe right, lands in the guy's neck. That black guy, that's him. That black guy, he gets right in the neck. He gets, the back. He gets an axe, and of course, he says, don't go out there. He used them as a bait, which he was right. I mean, I just love this film. I'm sorry, but this is my number 4. Love this movie to death. So yeah, that's. I'm still gonna watch this film. I even love the soundtracks because I wrote them down. Freaky Loneliness by Bumblebees, or Sister Christian by Night Ranger. I love those 2 songs. Special effects was artist is Scott Studart. He also created Jason Long and face combination of Carl Fullerton's design from Friday the 13th Part 2. So yes, I do love that. So that's number 4. I know people hate this film. I'm sorry, I love this film to death. You hate this film, I love this movie to death. So that's number 4. Number 3, I'll go with Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter. What can I say? I know this is another film that's actually number 1. It's not my number 1, but I enjoy the hell out of this film. I love this movie to death. It's set out on Crystal Lake. It's a fantastic horror film. Trish Jarvis is actually my 3rd favorite the final girl, and second favorite Jason is Ted White. Ted White was so scary, and this movie was a fantastic. I mean, there's Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter, is probably everyone's favorite, or Jason goes to Jason Lives, and Part 4. Those are actually top 2 ranked the most in the film. They're not mine. I do love the song "Love Is a Lie." But yeah, it's still, I love this movie to death. It's the 3rd one, Joseph Zito's favorite movie of mine. I love this movie. It's a fantastic film. So yeah, it's a fantastic film. I love the final chapter. Love the song "Love Is a Lie." I love the twins, that play the actress. The twins. I can't find those twins. They're somewhere right here. Those twins. I can't find those twins in the film. I think there were Terry and Tina. I'm not sure. I can't find them. Where the fuck did I wrote them? I can't find those 2 girls, those twins that are actually the film, but I know I wrote them somewhere. Here I can find them. Camila and Carrie Moore. I finally found them. Camila and Carrie Moore, Astina and Terry. I love those twins. I love the death scenes. I love the cast. I love Joseph Zito's direction. I love Tom Savini's makeup and the effects and the death scenes. I love Crispin Glover dancing the film. I love Trish Jarvis. She's my third favorite final girl. Kimberly Beck did a fantastic job. And Corey Feldman is the best Tommy Jarvis. He's the best. Yes, Corey Feldman is the best. He's the best. He creates, the human mind. He's the human mind, and he worked. He actually worked. He actually worked. Um, 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 he wore a skull cap to create illusion, and he didn't need that help. So the only Tommy that to me is Corey Feldman. He's the only Tommy. He's the best. He's the best Tommy, not Tom Matthews. Corey Feldman's the best Tommy. He didn't need help. He defended his sister, and and also Trish Jarvis. It has action. She jumped off the window. Great effect. Kimberly Beck was fantastic in this movie. She even cut Jason's arm. Ted White was a fantastic Jason. Love his look. Love this movie to death. So I know in my review it's my second favorite. It's actually my third favorite. But love the Charles Cedar. Love the guy that his skull was decapitated in the wall by Jason. Love that. Love the Jason look. Ted White's my second favorite Jason. So that's number 3. Number 2, which I'm surprised. Everyone's gonna be very surprised. But number 2. Friday the 13th Part 2, which is my favorite. Amy Steele is my second favorite. The Final Girl. And Steve Dash is actually my third favorite Jason in this movie. I love the chases. It's actually how they felt. It was actually in 1980. Was released on 1981. It was released on May 1, 1981. And it also was, Jason. I love the effect. I love Steve Dash as Jason with a sack on it. He's a badass. I love the chase scene by Jeannie. Jeannie is my favorite, second favorite Final Girl. I just love the film to death. I have not much to say, but I love Part 2. Watch my review if you want to hear more thoughts. But Friday the Part 2, I actually pre-ordered it. The poster just is not gonna be the one with an X on it, because the taglines, the original poster, it's not available on eBay. So I actually ordered the one with which is only right on it, the title. But yeah, but number 2, Friday the Part 2. I love the movie to death. One of my favorite horror films of all time. Amy Steele, fantastic. She's the best. So yeah, love Part 2 to death. I prefer this one over this one. I don't like this one. Love this one to death. Dearly to death. I love. One of my favorite movies ever. And my number 1. You probably already know which is my number 1 favorite. Friday the 13th, and of course that's right there, the poster, Part 7, The New Blood. And of course this, I still know who that is on it, but that's my number 1. If you want to know my thoughts, I defended the film. I did a long review. Jason looks like a real monster in this movie. I love the effects by John Carbickler, rest in peace. Tina is actually my favorite Final Girl. Yes, it's Scary Words Jason, and Tina is my favorite Final Girl. I love her to death. So yes, that's my number 1. The movie feels it has a house explosion, a real explosion. It has action. I love the guy that plays Nick. Melissa, I love her to death. I love the death. Susan Jennifer Sullivan was fantastic, and I really miss her so much. I don't know what happened to the actress, but yeah, that's actually. She's one of my favorite victims that I love. I really love her to death. She's the best in this film. And Lapa Lincoln was fantastic. She was great. She was the best. Love her to death. I love her so much. But that's my ranking. So number 1 is Part 7 right there, The New Blood. Number 2, Part 2. Number 3, The Final Chapter. Number 4 is the remake. Number 5 is Part 3. Number 6 is Jason Goes to Hell, The Final Friday. Number 7, Freddy vs. Jason. Number 8, Jason Lives. Number 9 is Part 5, A New Beginning. Number 10 is the original. Number 11 is Jason Takes the Boat. And number 12 is Jason X or Jason 10. And also, Kane Hodder is my favorite Jason. I forgot to mention, but he's my favorite Jason. Yes, number 1. So, top 5 actors that play Jason. Number 1, Kane Hodder. This is the best film he is, his best one. And I love that he's a monster. I love him. I love the design of Jason. He's a real monster. And I love Tina. She didn't need help like Tommy. She's a badass. She defeated, Jason herself. So, yes, I love Tina to death. So yes, number 1, Jason, Kane Hodder. Number 2, Ted White from Friday the 13th Part 4, The Final Chapter. Number 3 will be Steve Dash from Part 2. Number 4, Richard Brooker from Part 3. And number 5 will be Derek Mears from the reboot. Top 5 favorite actresses. Number 5, Laurie Campbell from Friday the 13th Part, Freddy vs. Jason. Laurie Campbell from Freddy vs. Jason. Number 4 will be Dana Kimmel as Chris Higgins from Part 3. Number 3 will be Trish Jarvis from Part 4, The Final Chapter. My second favorite is Amy Steele and Ginny from Part 2. And number 1 is Tina Shepard from Friday the 13th Part 7, The New Blood. That's my number 1 favorite movie. And apparently the only one. I think it's criminal underrated. People shit on it, but said Jason Lives is better. Fuck Jason Lives. This movie is better. But that's my ranking on my franchise. Friday the 13th film. Sorry that's long, but still better than 1 hour 12 minutes when I record last time. Anyway, take care. I'm out. Peace. Bye bye. Out.